Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel for a new video. Today we will be talking about meringues, how to make them in your Thermomix, different flavors, tips and many things you should not do when making your meringues. We like meringues even though they are not healthy because they are sweet, but we can also use them to decorate cakes and they look very beautiful on party tables, so don't hesitate to embellish your table with your meringues. I hope you will watch this video till the end because I will show you how to make this wonderful dessert filled with a mascarpone coconut cream. In this recipe I will use 4 egg whites, 200 grams of sugar, white sugar or brown sugar. Normally you will also see that most recipes use cream of tartar in the egg whites to stabilize the eggs and give the meringue more volume and make it fluffy. But we do not always have cream of tartar at home, so in this recipe I will not use it. I will use lemon juice to show you the difference. The advantage of using cream of tartar is that you would be able to use less sugar, and so you will use for example 70 grams of sugar for 4 egg whites instead of 200 in this recipe. Before you start, make sure that your whisk and bowl are clean, otherwise it will not work. There should not be any trace of grease in your bowl. You could even give it a nice vinegar wash before you start. The basic recipe of my meringue is very simple. I add the egg whites and a pinch of salt in the bowl. At this stage, if you have cream of tartar, you can add it, or even vinegar, white vinegar or lemon juice, but I didn't use any in this recipe just to show you that it works as well. Then I program 1 second turbo, then I add the whisk and set to 6 minute speed 3. I wait 1 minute 30 before adding the sugar and I increase the speed to 3.5 and I start adding my sugar spoon by spoon every 40 seconds. It is important to wait 1 minute 30 before adding sugar, otherwise your meringue will be liquidy and it will be very hard to pipe. Once you added your sugar, you can now add the flavors of your choice. Here I stop at 5 minutes to show you that the meringue is already thick and glossy. I will remove some because I want to color the rest. Add any gel color you want and set to speed 3.5 to finish the 1 minute left. If you don't want to color your meringue, you just want it white, so don't stop your Thermomix, just let it run till you finish your 6 minutes. Since many people have stopped using white sugar, I did the meringue using brown granulated sugar, following the same steps of course, and it worked perfectly. Here I use 1 teaspoon of lemon juice in the egg whites, and the consistency is much better as well as the texture. I would encourage you to do so if you have lemon juice at home. If you do not want plain meringues, you can make different types of meringues by using flavors or even add crushed cookies. I like to use speculoos cookies because I like cinnamon. You can get these varieties of flavors in baking shops or online. Make sure you do not overmix when adding the flavors or crush cookies, otherwise the meringue will not stay thick. Baking meringue can be a little bit tricky. I usually preheat my oven at 50 degrees as soon as I start my meringue, which will take me at least 6 minutes. The best thing is to prepare everything next to you, like your tray, your piping bag, etc., so that you do not waste time and put them quickly in the oven. For small ones, I bake 1 hour. If they are bigger, I bake 1 hour and 20 minutes or 1 hour 30 minutes. Then I leave them in the oven till they cool down completely. Sometimes I even leave them in the oven the whole night. I always have the door closed. If your oven is very hot, leave the door open at that stage, a little bit open at that stage. If your oven is too hot, the meringues will crack, but it doesn't matter because they still taste good. My favorite ones are meringues with walnuts. For this recipe I use brown granulated sugar. I just add a handful of crushed walnuts in it and I make sure I do not overmix. These are delicious, very soft and crunchy. We finally come to the recipe of this wonderful dessert using the same recipe. The cream I use to fill them is very tasty, especially if you are a fan of coconut. Even if this dessert is excellent, you will not be able to make it beforehand and wait to serve. This dessert has to be served immediately because the cream will make the meringue very soft. Thank you for watching this video till the end. See you next time for another recipe. Don't forget to subscribe, share and like.